So I had a friend who asked for some help with altering his Chinese dance costume, and so here I am. So the main problem that he's facing when wearing this particular costume is that this skirt area actually just keeps sliding down. Okay, and this is generally what happens when you have a spandex fabric against a chiffon fabric, and then this makes it really slippery, and that's kind of why that problem actually happens. So in order to edit this Chinese dance costume, all right, what I'm going to do is actually pretty simple, and you can definitely follow along, which is that because at the back here of the skirt there's actually a zip, and the back of this leotard has a zip as well, so I am just going to attach the skirt over here so that it doesn't slip down. Okay, so that's definitely the first thing I'm going to do. But if you realize that this particular skirt panel has an elastic area at the side here, so I'm not going to touch this part. I'm not going to sew this part down. I'm just going to sew the rest of the area. So let me just show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to start off by marking the skirt. I'm grabbing some of my pins, and I'm just going to mark out my quarters. So I've got my center here. So I'm going to mark this out. I'm going to use a pin this baby down so I know that this is my center. And then I'm going to mark my other centers as well so that I can pin it onto the leotard. Now, if this is your first time working with stretch fabrics, I highly recommend go check out our other videos, because we talk about how to actually set up your sewing machine to work with stretch fabrics. Because if you just use the wrong needles, or if you don't use the right footers, you know, things are going to get really nasty, which is the last thing I want to happen for you. So yeah. And if you want to find out more about our courses and stuff like that, go ahead as well. We have many different online courses to teach you how to work with stretch fabrics and how to make a costume from scratch. Okay, so I'm just measuring the sides of the leotard as well to find out where my center is over here. So I'm just measuring the two sides, making sure all is a-okay. I'm just using my pin to actually mark this down. Okay, now that I'm done, so I've got my quarters and I've got my back panel. So what I am going to do now is I am going to put this skirt area, or rather the leotard, into the skirt, and I'm going to match all the pins together so that I can hold everything in place. Okay, so for the center front to center front, I'm just going to grab this pin. Okay, I'm going to put that here. I'm going to make sure that it covers the white area, overlaps a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab another pin, make sure I pin that down. Okay, so then I've got my sides as well. So I'm going to pin down the sides. I'm going to pin the other side. So again, all of these alterations, you know, feel free to get creative with them, but I'm just showing you how I would do this because there are zips at the back already. So yeah. Okay, and then the thing is at the back area here, so there is a zip back for both the skirt and the leotard. So you can see very obviously, okay, the zip is over here and this zip is over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to pin this side to this side, making sure that the zip is not affected. Okay, so how I would do that is we'll go through here. Okay, I'm going to pin these two sides down. You know what, I'm just going to open this because, oops, it's so hard to reach them. There you go. So matching it this way. So okay, you can see when this particular chiffon was sewn, the threads actually got plucked, so you can see it doesn't look that nice here. But anyway, because you won't see it from far, so we're not gonna do anything with that anyway. So I'm gonna pin this down here. Okay, I'm gonna pin another one over here. I'm just gonna make sure that the zips will not be affected. Okay, and then for all of the other areas, like these areas over here, okay, we will be just sewing them down all the way around. Okay, just making sure to cover up all of the white areas. Okay, so let's head over to the sewing machine. We're going to start from the back, center back, where we had just pinned. Okay, so we're going to start from here, and then we're going to go the whole round. Okay, let's go. Okay, so right now I've already chosen the thread color to match it. I didn't use a black, I used kind of like a really dark gray just to match it, make it look really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to a straight stitch. I'm going to put my stitch length at 3, that's okay, width to 0, needle position center, tension 4, no problem. Turning on, and I'll change my bobbin as well. So I'm taking out this part, and I'm going to start from the center back. Okay. Alright. So from here, I'm just going to do... okay. You know what? I am going to make my needle position over to the right, because I think it will look nicer. And yeah. Okay. This is where I'll start from. Okay. I'm going to remove my needle. Okay, I am going to change my footer because I'm using the smaller footer, so one moment. Okay, I'm changing over to this footer over here. This comes with most sewing machines. Okay. Just making sure that everything is where I need it to be. Oh darn. Okay, looking good. Okay, from here, I'm just going to do straight stitch all the way, making sure that this goes over and it will definitely not come down. Finding my neck hole so I can hold this. I'm going to increase my stitch length slightly. Okay, I'm not going to sew the elastic part, so I'm going to skip this and move forward to the front. Putting my needle in. Okay. Continue stitching all the way round. Okay, now I'm just going to snip all the extra thread away. Okay, so now that I'm done with this, I think I might just do another line just to push it all down nice and flat. And yeah, after that, I think I'm done. go to the table and see what we've done. Okay, let's see what we've managed to accomplish. So I have done 2 straight lines here, okay, across that, so that when he wears it, okay, it's not going to actually move. And I've done the same for the back as well. Okay, so for the back, same thing. I did not sew down the elastic areas because I wanted to make sure there's still enough stretch in case that's needed, even though there are the zips here. So I'm going to show you how this is going to be worn. So one zip down here, so this needs to open first, and then another zip needs to open here. There, this is zipper before this can be worn. Okay, don't worry. So this is how it's going to be worn. It's a very simple alteration, but you know, we're not going to do anything massive because it doesn't make sense. So this works. All right. Okay, let's see how it looks like standing up. That's it for the Chinese dance alterations costume. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments below. But if not, I'll see you in the next video. Have fun, keep sewing, and keep dancing as well.